Hey guys, what's up? So today's video is not really anything in particular. I'll talk about a couple things, but the main thing I want to talk about today is that today is actually mine and my boyfriend's 8-month anniversary. I'm excited about that. This is my second longest relationship, and I am really happy right now. Um, I really enjoy being with him. I love him to pieces, and I really just want people to know that you can make it through some tough times in your life. I went through kind of this down spiral there for a little while before I met my boyfriend now. Was doing a lot of really crazy stuff. I got really depressed, but things get better, you know. Change is what it is, and sometimes we're not really ready to accept it, but you know, things happen for a reason, and change is always for the better. It really is. It doesn't seem like it from time to time, but it really is. Like my hair, you will notice from my past couple videos that I have longer hair. That's because I cut all my hair off. Because it's really fucking hot outside, and I was tired of the amount of hair that was on my head because it was trapping in sweat, and it was really gross, and I didn't like it, so I got rid of it and shaved it off, and so now this is what I have. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is actually change, and how sometimes it's really hard to accept. For instance, you know, I had been with my ex for, it was almost a year, like 11 months, and I had been battling it for a really long time. I wasn't feeling the way that I was before, like I told you guys, but, you know, finally I decided that we weren't meant to be together, and called it quits. And it was really hard to do. It was really hard to make myself make that change. But from then on, the changes that kind of followed it fairly quickly really kind of sent me into that down spiral. And it wasn't until I finally took the time and stopped and really thought about where my life was going that I decided, you know, this is a good thing. You know, I was a little bit happier. I was getting out of the house more, hanging out with friends that I hadn't hanged out with in a really long time, and it really made me feel, you know, better about myself once I finally got medicated. And medicine is not always the answer, so don't drug yourself for things like that. That's what I'm saying. I have always had problems with depression and anxiety, and when this happened, it really sent me into that down spiral, and the only way that I felt was the best way to get out of it was to go to the doctor, and he put me on a medication, and I have been very happy ever since. Things have been normal-ish since I got put on my medicine, but it was doctor prescribed, so don't self-medicate yourself to make yourself happier, because it's not worth it. And you will notice that I look off the screen a lot. I get really distracted very easily, and there's nothing there. But with change, you know, it really is for the better. I mean, when my boyfriend actually messaged me the first time, you know, I wasn't actually looking for a boyfriend at that time anymore. I had kind of given up for a while because I dated a few guys afterwards, and they were really shitty to me, and it wasn't worth it anymore. And so I was going to stop trying. And lo and behold, the minute I stop trying is the minute I find somebody. And we actually talked for a couple weeks, and we just talked, you know, just as friends, like it always seems to happen. But, you know, all of a sudden one day we kind of thought, there's something more to this than we're really giving a look at. And ever since then, here we are. And I have not been this happy in my life. You can ask any of the people that have been around me. I actually just hung out with my best friend the other night, and we were talking, and she's like, you just seem so much happier now. And it's true, you know. Sometimes when that change happens, even when you're not expecting it or you're not ready for it, sometimes it just might make you happier. I can tell you I was happier that I broke up with my ex, and even though I got into some relationships that weren't as good afterwards, I have now found my boyfriend who really cares about me and is really good to me. And even though we are doing this long distance thing, you know, it's really worth it. With that being said, don't bash on online dating so much. Me and my boyfriend actually met online, and we have been doing really well. Now, I'm not saying that internet dating is for everybody, because it's not. But don't bash on people that do get on the internet to find love, because there are people that have had success stories, myself included. But online dating isn't what most people think is normal. And yeah, I mean, it kind of is weird to think that, oh, I'm going to go on the internet and find a guy or a girl or whoever. But, you know, it really is an option for some people. And no, everybody that's on there is not true, and they're not, you know, who they say they are or do the things they say they do. But there are other people out there that are just generally looking for someone just like I was, and just like some of you are if you are doing online dating. I mean, I can tell you, I know some of my friends have done online dating, and it's not worked out for them at all. But it does work. It is there. It is really hot here. I'm sorry, I know, it's the ADD, the whole thing here I got going for me. I just get really distracted really easily. What does my watch? It says it's like 78 degrees up here still. It is like 10 o'clock at night almost. Oh my god. What time is it exactly? I want to actually... Oh, look, it's 10:01. Look at that. I'm a psychic. No, I'm just kidding. Well, kind of, maybe. Anyway, this video has gotten really off topic, and so I'm going to try to collect things here. Because I found out my webcam system only lets me record 10 minutes of video before it shuts me off. So, with change, no, you may not be ready for it. No, it may not seem like the best thing at the time, especially if you didn't make the change, if the change just kind of happened. Those are the scariest ones. But in the end, everything will turn out the way it should. And it will always be for the better, no matter what. And that's really all I got to say. So, question for this video, what are some changes that you're going through right now that are kind of scary for you? And what are some things that have changed that have went really well for you or did turn out for the better? That's what I got for you guys. Have a good night, good day, whatever time you watch this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.